understand we have almost over 300 people in the live right now and
Yeah,
stuff.
man, you don't know we don't do some, we don't take care of our business, so you don't know we have some obligations, so we don't look after a little TV thing in the night. So you don't know we just done. So we don't try check it. Me they have wait for a while before we come in on the so we don't wonder, So it's now.
Yeah, basically, Margaret, I'm saying more and challenge you with some of the thing them, but it don't make no sense right now for me challenge you.
Oh,
We are,
it's a whole different, it's a complete whole life that to itself.
yeah. Seriously, Margaret, what are your assessment overall on our campaign? But before that, the Gold Cup. The Gold Cup.
The Gold Cup, you go first?
The Gold Cup, we are leading up to the Gold Cup. The Gold Cup, Coach Whitmore from the Gold Cup, Toyota Whitmore get every single thing he need to get. The JFF has back. The JFF has never back a manager like they back Tappa Whitmore. They give him every single thing he need.
Yeah.
And the result, 24 points and we only get 7. Not good enough. What are your assessment, this building up?
Well, with the Gold Cup, I never mark him so hard for the Gold Cup. You know why? Because he got a lot of new players into the team for the first time. See? So I figure, say, I was expecting, I never judge the Gold Cup based on the results. See? Because as we said, there's a lot of influx and new players in that period. And when you have so much new players coming to our team one time, it will take a little while for them gel and get an understanding between them. So I was kind of just looking at the Gold Cup for sparks of hope here and there. And we did see a couple of games where, you saw some signs that the team could have played some football. I remember the game against US, especially in the first half of that game against US. I think we saw some signs of some potential in the team and what the team could be if them gel together. Come now into the World Cup itself now, I'm not lie to you still, we're very disappointed with what going on in the World Cup. Very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. I feel like everything that was not, well, still is not coming together, and we are wasting a golden opportunity to do something very special or something where it's not done very often, from a Jamaican perspective. You see what I say? I think we have a quality set of players relative to the other teams in a CONCACAF. If we got everything together and do what we are doing the right way, we would have the right and the mix to qualify for this World Cup. But I think we are falling short. We in the process of falling short because we never manage the process. And we attack from the whole. All right, you know the thing breakdown. The thing really breakdown fatally, right? From that negotiation with the remuneration package for the players, and it caused a little rift and a little division between the ball and them were born in Jamaica and the ball and them were not coming from England. That little rift did start right there, so, and it carried over into that Panama game that we played at home and get 3-0 with the whole selection of the team. Some little vibes in a go on, some little bad vibes between the England ball and them were coming, and a little bad vibe between the man them, where the other set of man them, so to speak. And I think that resulted in another 3-0 where we get against Panama. See, there are some little inside things that happen where it's almost like someone in the camp, they'd want the team to lose with the Englishman them for sure say, are we are the real man them, and another them man are the real man them, how they can't replace we. And them look over there that go on in the brother. In the England World Cup campaign in the brother. See, so them something vex me long time. And from that 3-0 there, me kind of feel like a man pump me in my face, brother. You see me, I say, yeah, man, from that 3-0 against Panama at home. Yeah, remember everybody excited, we're going up at Azteca against Mexico, in the first game, Could have come out with a point, Should have come out with a point, But the Panama let down them from this on now, me kind of my guard. Me want to keep optimistic and keep the vibe going. Me sing all song, put out all song about the team, brother. Trying to try to keep everything together. Me personally, I take up my phone and call different parties within the camp and try mend up some fences. Don't man know say me I try them something, That's my real team, this is my real Jamaica team, this before even Liverpool, Jamaica, my team, my boss. So I try all of them something there. And things just, from one thing to another, things were just not coming together, brother. And I'll know up to, let me tell you, I not lie to you. I just say, I give up totally, But you see that the result of Friday night over El Salvador. It's the next big thump that I get on my face. And I write the song, I realize, Judge, we have to start look on it with less optimism now and more hope. You understand? We just, Ryan, there's so many things we were mismanaging in this process. So many things we were mismanaging. I remember about 2 years ago, when we were building up, trying to get a team together, me on my radio show, I tell the man, them say, look here, my worst fear, is coming into the World Cup campaign, without Tappa Whitmore knowing who his best team is. We play 8 games. 8 games we play now. The one we play against USA is game number 8 of 14, And for the next game, we don't know who Tappa going to pick. Well, I don't know if it's Tappa, because them in a meet there right now. I news a leak out to them out for fire Tappa, I'm breaking news for your channel, Yeah, man, the JFF, the technical committee in a meeting right now, and some breaking news come out and say the members have vote for replace Tappa. So look out for that in the next couple of hours or next couple of days. See, some people was also upset with a second team like when Leon Bailey did say. We have a second team and get everything organized before the campaign starts.
Where you said couple hours or a couple days. Someone in the meeting just messaged me and tell me say Tappa Whitmore get fired.
You don't get fired officially yet. But that's the thing I had. We can't get fired yet, I said them are going to vote for fire. And that them want to tell you. Them are going to vote for fire. Because I have to go to the board and all and
Oh my God. So are you saying me wake up out of bed 3 o'clock in the morning Scandinavian time for hear this, Ryan?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We just hear it. I want to tell you, we break it down yourself. Say, they vote for fire. They basically vote for fire.
And you hear anything about the replacement, possible replacement?
Well, I'm on the Ricky Hill from England. And his name I go around, You ever hear about Ricky Hill?
Never heard about him.
Yeah, but man, he's a former English professional. But his name bouncing around the place for a while now as a man who was supposed to come here and take charge of the youth program. But, Ricky Hill, he used to play professional football. You can Google him. I don't remember the team he used to play for. He used to play for some team back then, probably I think late 70s, 80s there. So. But he's the one his name is being mentioned as the man who was a possible replacement for Tappa.
Watching your show, Mr. Tracey, I was just so surprised that you were so optimistic after the Gold Cup, because for me it didn't make sense. I didn't thought Tappa would just magically get better on the job. Like, you can see his deficiencies tactically. One of his big downfall for me in the Gold Cup was his ability to make substitution to change the game. I think whoever gave Tappa his coaching license to tell him, said, don't make no sub till 70 minutes. Like, I don't know if somebody told him that. Like, it comes with your license. You can't sub nobody till 70 minutes. I never seen this in my life.
And you see it even up to the last game. Yeah.
The last game. The last game, Lamar Walker is on the park. All right, you have Speedy Williams. Guys, I know Speedy Williams has been one of our most improved players, but Speedy Williams hold the team back going forward. If you go back and watch the games, Speedy Williams doesn't like when players get too close to him, so he makes the safest pass very quickly. But that breaks down the attack sometimes. The last game, Speedy Williams supposed to just turn and spread the ball out wide. The man played the ball back and just trap the team again. So now you have Haka out there can't run, and Speedy Williams making safe passes, and Lamar Walker not in the game. So who's the midfielders? Who were the midfielders?
That's the problem with Tappa from day one, brother. That's the problem with Tappa from day one. Tappa try to play football without a midfield. And that's something me and him argue about all the while, brother. Personally, Mr. Tappa, you try to play football without midfield, and you yourself was such a midfield general. It a baffle everybody head, brother. See? And that's why the team looks so ugly. See?
You prefer work quick. You prefer a player who work hard. That's the player.
Yeah.
That's the
Those are the
old
players him
98 style. That's the old 98 style. Football doesn't play like that anymore, Ryan. The next thing
So
that
there's
I
a
think
place in football for players like that, you know. But you can't have your entire team like
playing
that.
like
You have
that.
to have other pieces that complement it. And there's a place for hard workers in a football, you know, brother. But you can't have a whole midfielder, man. Nobody can handle the ball. You see me, I say?
Nobody.
That don't make no sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
And another thing,
So, I don't know.
Mr. Tracey, another thing is,
Yeah.
he comes off as a spiteful person with players. That like you feel like you and him have a problem the last game, even if the game requires it, like a Ravel Morrissey. Only God can come explain to me why Ravel Morrissey didn't come out of the dressing room halftime when Lamar Walker was non-existent on the pitch.
They're looking at contract for him, man. You're looking at contract for
so
him.
Why did he carry him back in the squad then? If you don't plan to play him, if you have him up, so to speak, why you carry him back then? You see me, I want to say something about the optimism when you asked about my optimism.
Yeah.
All right. My optimism about the Jamaica's chances of qualifying for the World Cup was always based on the quality of the players we me have relative to what we're competing with in a CONCACAF. See, that was always what my optimism was based off of. The team where we have, the ball and them where we have. To this day, that me still think we have the individual talent that is superior to the majority of the teams in a CONCACAF. Enough teams to get me one of those 3 automatic spaces. See, that was what the optimism was based. It was not just blind optimism. You see me, I say, we just want to clarify that. And of course, the other thing is that despite Tappa not playing with any discernible system or any traditional ball handlers, etc., Tappa had this knack of getting the team to get the right results at the right time. He's done that over the past 3 years. Obviously, it falls short in the World Cup qualifiers now. But with the kind of squad, the kind of players that we had, and Tappa's recent knack of getting the required result, yeah, to an extent, me that kind of hope, say all of that would have come together with the nation behind the team to try to qualify for the team for the World Cup. It never happened, and it don't look like it happened. Everything get derailed and discombobulated, and it don't look like it happened.
Another big thing. One second, right? Another big thing, Mr. Tracey, is this World Cup campaign. I felt like it. Why the nation wasn't behind the team, the communication with the JFF and the coach with the fans, it was terrible. There was no communication. So fans like the 98 World Cup where Rene Simoes rallied the nation and people, Sunday, you know, say Jamaica play, church, everything, skip. Right now, a man say, I tap out the coach, if we win, we win. You know, that's how it feels. And every week, I felt like, I said, you know, I'm one of the only person who come on YouTube and said, I want the Jamaica to lose against Costa Rica so Tappa can get fired. Because I wanted to save us the headache.
No, man, if you didn't hear to me, give you one thumb for that, my boss. You can't want Jamaica team to lose for nothing at all. You can't do that. That don't make sense, brother.